DC10, Hi Ibiza, Ushuaia, Pacha, Privilege, Amnesia, Paradis, Eden, O Beach. Hey guys, good morning, how are you? I hope you're all well and thank you for watching this video. Now since the end of summer 2019, Ibiza's clubs have remained closed. Obviously last year, 2020, they couldn't open due to the global pandemic, and even though it looks it's going to be difficult in 2021, the clubs are remaining hopeful, the island remains hopeful, and I remain hopeful that parties can happen in some form. First time visitors to the island often think that the clubs are all concentrated in one area, but they are spread out around the island. You've got clubs in Playa d'Embossa, Ibiza Town, San Rafael, which is in the centre of the island, and of course in San Antonio. And obviously we all know that Ibiza is so much more than just the clubs which give it its reputation, or part of its reputation. So what I thought we'd do today is take a drive around the island and check out the super clubs while they're in hibernation mode. The clubbing season usually begins around the third week of May, and that runs until the middle of June, and then the closing parties begin around about mid-September and carry on until the first week of October. So it is a relatively short season for them anyway. The times of the nightclubs, they tend to open at midnight and officially should close at 6, but sometimes that overruns. And the cost to get in these places can range from anywhere from 15, 20 euros right up to 70, 80 euros, depending on which club, which party and which DJ is playing. And not only is it expensive to get in there, but also once inside, with the drinks prices, a bottle of water normally starts around 8 or 10 euros. A bottle of beer, I would say from 10 to 15 euros. And then if you want to go for a spirit and mixer, they can be from anywhere 15 euros upwards. And I can remember once getting charged 27 euros for a rum and coke in Amnesia, which is pretty crazy, don't you think? So DC10 is situated literally right at the end of the runway, and when the planes are flying over, it's almost as if you can touch them. There is a flight path behind me, but I don't think we're going to catch any planes coming in while I'm here today. So DC10 was opened in 1999, and for many years it only had a capacity for 80 people. But the last recent years, it's had a major development, and now you can get thousands of people in here. The club itself is split into 3 main areas, where you've got the main room, the open air garden and the terrace. And this place, I suppose, is still classed as one of the underground clubs, where the most important thing is the music. The famous parties here are Paradis and of course Circo Loco, and the DJs that play here: Seth Troxter, Jamie Jones, Nina Kravitz, Carl Cox, yeah, the list goes on. DC10 is well known for its crazy opening and closing parties, and it's also one of the only clubs in Ibiza which opens on New Year's Day for the big New Year's Day party. Okay, I will show you as much as I can now. Is a newcomer to the Ibiza clubbing scene. This place has been here since 2017, and it's very futuristic and state-of-the-art club. Those of you that have been coming here for many years will know this is where Space used to be, and that was here for over 25 years. And yeah, pretty much because of the parties, the state-of-the-art systems that they've got in there, High is now one of the leading super clubs, not only in Ibiza, but also in the world. The club itself is separated into two areas where you have the theatre there, which is the main room. And then you have the club, which was formerly Space Terrace here. And then around both those, you have elevated VIP areas. I think you can just see peeking out here, the two teepees. And that is a bit of a chill out garden. When it gets too much inside, great to be able to come out and just chill out in the open air there. And the big parties that happen here are David Guetta, I'm Famous, Black Coffee, Glitterbox, Afterlife, and also Fisher has a night here as well. And just coming now round to the back of High. I'm sure those of you that have been coming to Ibiza for years and have been to the space opening and closing parties will recognise this car park. For those events, it's converted into another stage arena area. Lots of happy memories there, I'm sure. Ushuaia is also in Paradis and directly opposite High. This place used to be a family hotel, but it's been here since 2011 and now is probably the most popular daytime venue in Ibiza. Parties here, again you've got David Guetta with his big party, Ants on a Saturday, Martin Garrix. There's loads, even Avicii played his last ever show here back in 2016, and I have seen people like Kylie Minogue and Snoop Dogg here. Ushuaia is actually a 5-star hotel and the parties happen around the swimming pool. They start around 3 or 4 o'clock and continue till 11 o'clock at night. And yeah, it's a very cool place to stay, great furniture, great decor, amazing atmosphere. But one thing for sure, if you're going to stay there, you have to like partying. Ushuaia is situated right on the beautiful beach of Playa d'Embossa. Where we just saw, that was the main entrance for hotel guests only. When the parties are on, you have to go in around the other side. Around this side, you have the VIP entry, and you've also got a couple of beach restaurants which are owned by Ushuaia. And then as we go around the other side, I will show you where you gain entry for the parties. Okay guys, as you can see from the cherries behind me, here we are at Pacha, and this is my favourite club. Pacha is located in Ibiza town and it's been in Ibiza since 1973. It was originally a farmhouse which has been converted beyond all belief now, and it was said that if you asked for directions to Pacha from Ibiza town, they would just point across into the distance as it was the only building with the lights on. Pacha now has capacity for just over 3,000 people and it is home to some of the island's biggest parties. DJs such as Pete Tong, Bob Sinclair, Eric Murillo, Martin Solveig, Claptone, David Guetta, the list goes on. They have all held residences here. And it's also famous for hosting the island's longest party, Flower Power. Here is the entrance to Pacha. The building itself is split up into main areas. You've got the funky room, the main room, and then up there you have an amazing rooftop terrace, which it's great to come out at night and chill out. And then you get amazing views across to Ibiza town. Pacha also own a hotel across the road called El Hotel, as well as other venues such as Destino and then Leo, which is just directly down there. Pacha also have a sushi lounge and restaurant, and that's through the doors behind me. You can actually get free entry into the club if you eat in the restaurant first on certain nights. There is a minimum spend, and often it's the same price that you have to spend in the restaurant as you do on the entry price. But if you're going to go out for a meal, going to go out for drinks, then you're going to spend it anyway. So that's my little tip. Book yourself in the Pacha restaurant, and then you get entry to the club for free afterwards. So Pacha was club number 4, which means we're about halfway through Ibiza Super Clubs. If you are still watching now, a big thank you for that, appreciate it. If you could just do me a favour and hit the like button, write me a comment, let me know what you think about the Ibiza clubs. Have you ever been? Do you want to come? It'd be good just to get some feedback to let me know what your thoughts are. And also, if you haven't subscribed and you are interested in more Ibiza vlogs, please hit the subscribe button. We passed 700 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. So the next stop is 1,000. Once again, thanks for everybody that subscribes already. Okay, we're going to head down the motorway now to San Rafael and check out Privilege and Amnesia. Okay guys, here we are at Privilege in San Rafael, which is in the centre of the island. Privilege is absolutely huge. It has the title of the world's largest club, and inside it can hold up to 10,000 people. This place began in the 70s, and originally it was just a restaurant and a bar around a swimming pool. Then in the 80s it was sold and it changed its name to Coup, and that's where the parties really began to kick off. You'd have people like Spandau Ballet, Grace Jones, Kid Creole, and then in 1987 it was the venue for the first live performance of Barcelona by Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Caballé. In the 90s it was sold again, and that's when it became Privilege. And around about the same time it had to have a roof put on it because the noise laws and restrictions were becoming far more stricter. And then you also had legendary parties such as Manumission, which Privilege became their home, and yeah, they took the club to new heights. Inside Privilege you have a huge main room which has a concert-sized stage inside. You have the full-size swimming pool. Then you have another club called the Vista Club, which is a club within a club. And then here you have the Dome, which can be seen from the road. That's what's lit up at night, and that is an open air chill out area. Okay guys, here we are at Amnesia, which is well and truly barricaded up. This one's also in San Rafael, which is almost opposite Privilege, in the middle of the island. This club started in the 70s, but it was the 90s that it became really popular, when I suppose the dance music scene exploded. And the parties that they have here over the years include Cream, which is no more, Cocoon, which has gone to Pacha. You have Together, and El Ro now is one of the biggest nights here. This is the main entrance, if any of you recognise that. And the club itself is split up into two main areas. You've got the main room, and you've also got the terrace, where you've got a balcony that runs around the outside of both of them, and that's where most of the VIP areas are. Amnesia inside is an amazing club. Amazing state-of-the-art lighting, music systems, and also they have a CO2 cannon that if you're in the middle of the dance floor, when that goes off, you certainly know about it. Several movies have been shot inside Amnesia, including Kevin and Perry, and later on this year in September, as long as everything goes okay, there is a 20th anniversary party due to take place. As we come around this side, from where the main entrance is, that is where the VIP entrance is, up those stairs. Amnesia bus, we'll go check that out. And then here, the parking, of course, with nobody in it. Guys, we're now back in a very sunny San Antonio. So we have the two super clubs of Paradis and Eden. And Paradis is another one of the clubs that's been here since the mid-70s, and often the interiors are described as being one of the most beautiful clubs in the world. And that's down to its unique layout, its white interiors, an amazing decor, the lighting inside there, and the fact it has a retractable roof, which I'll try to get a better view of in a moment. One of the most popular parties here at Paradis is the Fiesta del Agua, which is the water party. You also have nights such as Clubland, which was here 10 years ago. I'm failing to remember any others. If anyone can remember the big nights at Paradis, please let me know. Also, I remember going here in '99, which was my first Ibiza holiday with my friends, and that was to Clockwork Orange. And in recent years, Clockwork Orange have come back over and taken over Paradis and other venues for their anniversary. Okay, behind me you can see Eden, which is San Antonio's second super club. Now this place started out as Star Club, it was then Chaos before changing its name to Eden. Over the years, this place has been home to parties such as Gatecrasher, God's Kitchen, Garlands, probably the most successful Judgment Sunday, and Pete Tong also held a night here. I remember coming to watch Lady Gaga playing here one night. A few years ago, Eden did close for a couple of seasons, but since it's had a major rebrand, now it's got state-of-the-art void sound system in there, and yeah, it's the last couple of years, due to parties such as Defected, Paul van Dyke Shine, it is definitely back on the Ibiza clubbing map. Okay, the final place that we're going to go visit today is O Beach, also in San Antonio, right on the promenade. And this place arrived in Ibiza in 2012. Originally it was called Ocean Beach, but then a few years ago changed its name to O Beach. Every day you have thousands of people that come here dancing, drinking, partying, eating, coming to enjoy the music, the entertainment, and every single year O Beach just keeps getting bigger and better. Resident DJs here include Tom Crane, Sam Dungate, Grant Collins, and the biggest parties, Hotbed, Head Candy, Kistery, and also you have Pool Party. As you can see, it's right on the promenade in San Antonio. Beautiful evening tonight. Let's just take a peek over the wall. Swimming pool's still got water in it. But here you can see all the different areas, the different booths. That's where the day beds go. The DJ box directly in front. The dance floor. And then the VIP area over there. You even have a huge crane which is on the street, which lifts in the performers and the artists, and props such as big pink pianos, large birds, a London bus. Yeah, crazy parties inside here. Okay guys, on that note, I'm going to leave the vlog there. We've been all around the island and been to 9 super clubs today, so I hope you've all enjoyed. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments box below, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Okay, have a great evening wherever you are, and see you in the next vlog.